Namaste. My name is Sridhar from satyoga.com. All of us know about the International Yoga Day, which is scheduled on 21st June. And it was the resolution which was put forth by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji before the United Nations Organization, wherein 177 countries have approved for the declared that 21st June is the International Day for Yoga. Today, we have invited a great personality, Sri Jairam Reddy Garu, who has been in a yogic way of life for several years. His wisdom is expansive, and he has been a yoga teacher in Indian Embassy at Russia. He has got wide contacts of yogic friendship from Romania, Turkey, Canada, and is well connected with the 18 to 19 yogic institutes of the world. He has got tremendous knowledge on Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and he is a syllabus maker for nearly 8 to 9 universities which are connected and related with yoga. Let me introduce Sri Jairam Reddy Garu. Namaste.
Namaste, sir. I am Jairam Reddy. Before starting the interview, let us remember our yoga. In Patanjali Maharshi, he is considered to be the father of yoga. Though yoga was practiced in India from time immemorial, it was systematized by Patanjali Maharshi some 5000 years back, and it is called as Yoga Darshana. There are 195 sutras which are explaining about the yoga, and the Yoga Sutras were divided into 4 chapters. The first chapter is called as the Sadhana Pada, Samadhi Pada. Second chapter is called as Sadhana Pada. Third chapter is Vibhuti Pada, and fourth chapter is Kaivalya Pada. All these 4 chapters will explain about the mind control and also explains about the physical aspects of yoga. That is called as Bahiranga Yoga, and Antaranga Yoga is the last 4 parts of the 4 angas of the Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, these 4 are Bahiranga sadhanas, and Antaranga sadhanas are Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. These each steps are to be followed strictly to develop in yoga. For general common public, even the asana practice will help a lot to keep up their health. One has, according to our shastras, one has to follow the Chaturveda Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. These four Purusharthas are to be overcome by practice of yoga. And according to Patanjali Maharshi, the 8 steps, 8 limbs, they are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. And by following Yama Niyamas, one has to practice asanas to keep the body fit, because this body is the medium to achieve anything in this world. That's why one has to keep the body fit, and according to yoga, asanas will help a lot in keeping the body fit, and yoga is both preventive as well as curative. And after practicing asanas, you can go for pranayama. One has to become perfect at least in 1 or 2 asanas to become eligible for pranayama practice. Pranayama practice can be practiced, according to our shastras, there are 72,000 nadis in this body, and what we are seeing is Sthula Sharira. there is Sukshma Sharira which cannot be seen with physical eye, but when you are in the meditation you can visualize the Sukshma Sharira also. According to our Shastras, there are 72,000 nadis in the body. They can be first purified. For that, we are having Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. We call it in according to our gurus. I follow the tradition of Krishnamacharya. According to Krishnamacharya tradition, we call it as Rechaka Puraka, inhalation and exhalation. And in order to purify the nadis, we need at least 15 days of practice. When you are practicing during the Sandhya Samayam, that means morning 6 o'clock, evening 6 o'clock, during the daytime 12 o'clock, noon, and also late in the night, that is 12 o'clock in the night. These 4 times are to be practiced. Those who are totally into the yoga field can follow this 4 times practice. Those who are not having the time, or those who are grihasthas, if they are practicing in the morning and evening, that is more than sufficient, and one can practice it for 3 to 6 months time, so that their nadis will become purified. Once the nadi suddhi happens, you can practice any other pranayama also. There are, just like asanas are innumerable in number, asanani yavanti tavanto jivarashaha. Just like, according to Indian Shastras, there are 84 lakhs of jivarasis, species, and accordingly there are 84 lakhs of asanas. But for a common man, if they can practice at least 5 to 6 asanas, that is more than sufficient. Their health can be retained for several years, and one need to practice these ashtangas under the abled guidance of the teacher. Without teacher, it is not possible. One has to learn the things from experienced teacher, or those who has already practiced and got sufficient mastery can practice yogasanas. After practicing yogasanas, they can go for the higher steps like pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Asanas are divided into various types like standing, sitting, inverted, supine. And sitting, lying down onto the stomach and lying down onto the back portion. Like that, asanas are divided in, and also inverted poses. Inverted poses, under inverted poses, we are having 2 very, very important asanas, Sarvangasana and Shirshasana. But these 2 will take care of the entire body system. Sarvangasana is considered to be the mother of the asanas. Just like mother takes care of the entire family in the world, in the house, the Sarvangasana will take care of the entire body systems. According to modern anatomy and physiology, we are having 6 major systems in the body: respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, digestive system, excretory system, and reproductive system. When all the 6 systems are in proper harmony, a person is considered to be the healthy. If there is something wrong with any of these systems, he is suffering with some disease. That's why in order to overcome these things, one has to practice the asanas. There are several things you can practice in the day-to-day life for physical activity. You can practice walking, jogging, swimming, or going to gym, all those things. But yoga doesn't need costly equipment, and yoga can be practiced just having some space and one small mat or the bed sheet, and it doesn't need any costly equipment, whereas other forms may need costly equipment. That's why yoga is practiced in India from time immemorial, but it was systematized by Patanjali Maharshi from 5,000 years back. And again, it was the person, Krishnamacharya, who is considered to be the father of modern yoga, and throughout the world people are practicing his methods. And Iyengar yoga, there are several styles of yoga, and Iyengar style of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Viniyoga, these three are again taught by Krishnamacharya during his different stages of life. Now coming to Iyengar yoga, it is world famous system nowadays in the world. It is considered to be the first place because of Iyengar's efforts, and he travelled throughout the world, and almost he covered all the 195 countries of the world, and because of his efforts yoga was popularized in the western countries also. Now our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Modi has gone to UN, and he could declare 21st June as the International Yoga Day, and in connection with that we are now here in the Tata.
Tata is doing the project
Yeah.
along with Tata Set.
Okay.
In association with Yoga Certification Board, and satyoga.com is doing the project.
Okay.
Project means they are popularizing
Yeah.
the yoga in online basis because of the COVID pandemic.
COVID pandemic.
It is not possible for any
Yeah.
person to have a direct contact.
Okay.
But we have heard in length what is the manner of yoga and various divisions.
Okay.
Now I would like to just have a brief introduction about yourself,
Okay.
because you are a multi-read personality.
Sir.
Kindly give the list so that our audience get excited about your wisdom.
Yeah, okay. Once again, namaskar. I used to practice yoga from childhood itself. At the age of 11, I got this spark of yoga, and I started learning yoga by looking into the book Hatha Yoga Pradipika. Hatha Yoga Pradipika is having sketches of asanas at the end of the book, and I used to practice them by looking into the book. When I joined MSc at Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati, I came in contact with my Guruji, who is a professor of yoga, and he is the direct student of Pattabhi Jois. Pattabhi Jois is the person who has introduced Ashtanga yoga to the world, and under the guidance of our Guruji Krishna Bhatt, I learnt yoga for more than 2 years at Tirupati, and later I got a job in Kendriya Vidyalayas, and the interview was conducted at Bombay by Dhirendra Brahmachari, and I was appointed as the yoga teacher in central schools in 1981. Prior to that, I worked for INBKRIST, Nedurmalli Balakrishna Reddy Institute of Science and Technology. It is an engineering college of our ex-Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Nedurmalli Janardhan Reddy Garu, and I worked there for about 6 months. Later I joined Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan in 1981. Since then I was worked for 36 years in Kendriya Vidyalayas, and after working for 5 years 3 months in Visakhapatnam, Malkapuram Central School, I got transferred to Hyderabad. Since then I worked in various Kendriya Vidyalayas in Hyderabad, twice in Kendriya Vidyalaya Picket, and Uppal for 4 years 3 months, and also Bolaram for KV Bolaram for 6.5 years. Right now I am retired from Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and I am working for Vedic Wellness University as the adjunct professor, and I am looking after the entire Yoga Department of Vedic Wellness University, which is established in Florida, USA. Now, coming to my education, I am a postgraduate in applied mathematics, English, philosophy, and also education. Also, I did my MPhil in yoga as well as MPhil in education. Similarly, I did Bachelor of Journalism and Mass Communication from Barkatullah University, Bhopal. Similarly, I had the opportunity of learning PG Diploma in Yoga, PG Diploma in Computer Science and Programming, PG Diploma in Human Resource Management and Systems, PG Diploma in Guidance and Counseling. This is all about my education. I also did I also completed few exams in Sanskrit. I completed Parichaya, Abhigna, Vichakshana, Samartha from Samskrita Bhasha Pracharani Sabha, Chittur. There is an organization called as Samskrita Bhasha Pracharani Sabha. I did these things just to update myself with the technology and also to use this technology and the Sanskrit knowledge to expand my yoga knowledge and to propagate it throughout the world. And also I got the opportunity of working in Indian Embassy for more than 3.5 years, and during that time I gave a lot of Indian Embassy, Russia, and I worked for Government of India only, but we used to teach to the Russian people. Similarly, I got an international community. They are all from various other embassies, and they used to attend my classes weekly twice in the Indian Embassy, and we used to conduct the classes for the international community as well as Russians. During my stay at Russia, we used to conduct teacher training program, and every year we used to train about 400 teachers from Russia. And because of their local problems, these Russians settled in various countries. Now wherever I go, I can find my yoga teachers, those who train under my guidance, and especially I follow the Ashtanga yoga system. I know how to teach Iyengar yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Vini yoga, and also Sivananda yoga, because my brother is working for Sivananda yoga. He is looking after the entire world operations. His name is Prahlada, and the name was given by his guru Swami Vishnudevananda, who has established Sivananda yoga centers, and they are having operations in more than 40 countries. Now coming to the International Yoga Day, I need to explain the things to the general public. General public are under the impression that yoga is, all these previous days people were under the wrong impression, and they used to think that practicing of asanas itself is yoga. Yoga is having all the 8 limbs according to Patanjali Maharshi, and one has to practice all the 8 limbs so that he can progress and achieve the goal of the yoga. Goal of the yoga is Moksha Margam, and all the Shatdarshanas teach us about the Moksha Marga, and one of the Shatdarshana, that is Yoga Darshana, teaches the way of achieving the Moksha Marga. Similarly, we are having another Darshana which is called as Sankhya Darshana. Sankhya Darshana is also called as Nirishwara Yoga, because in yoga we are having Ishvara. Klesha karma vipakashayaihi aparamrushtaha purusha vishesha Ishvaraha. Ishvara, who is Ishvara? Ishvara is the person who is not affected by these worldly affairs. That person is Ishvara. His name, what is his name? tasya vachakaha pranavah. The Om itself is his name, and Ishvara is the person who has taught yoga to Parvati, and it has came into the existence time immemorial. Nobody knows the origin of yoga, but it was systematized by Patanjali Maharshi some 5,000 years back, and nowadays we are all following Patanjali's methods only. That's why Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana and Samadhi are very important. One has to start at any place. I mean, all these 8 limbs can be practiced at any time, but to go systematically, first we need to practice Yama Niyamas. After practicing Yama Niyamas, we can go for asanas. Asana practice will strengthen the body, and all the Chaturveda Purusharthas can be achieved through this body. Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. This body is the medium to achieve all the Purusharthas. That's why we need to practice asanas properly. Then once again, everybody has to practice under the proper guidance of the yoga teachers. Getting proper yoga teacher is very difficult nowadays. Many people are teaching yoga, but without knowing the classical and traditional methods, many people are teaching yoga, but you need to get proper teacher. Similarly, getting proper student is also difficult. When both the things happens, I mean, proper student having enthusiasm to learn the things properly. Similarly, the teacher who is capable of teaching according to our tradition is the necessity of the hour.
And that itself is yoga.
Yes, yoga. Yes.
Yoga.
Meeting, these Guru Shishya itself is yoga. And when these two things, proper student and proper teacher mingles, then yoga can be practiced properly, and one can achieve the goal of moksha. And
Sir Jairam Reddy garu, what is your message for International Yoga Day in this COVID pandemic? During this COVID pandemic, how the citizens are expected, rather citizens or denizens are expected to undergo the training?
See, nowadays the entire world is suffering with this COVID pandemic. That's why we are conducting online classes. Yoga is also has come to online. Now the Tata people has come forward even to support the yoga, and they are also associated with the Government of India, and Modi ji has formulated YCB, Yoga Certification Board, and because of this Yoga Certification Board, one can learn the things and they qualify themselves and equip themselves with yoga, and 36 hours of yoga teaching is done through this Tata certifying body, and one can learn and become efficient, and also they can teach to the other people. Because of this pandemic situation, one has to learn the things now only through technology, and after the pandemic situation they can learn the things directly from their gurus. Till such time we are having support from Tata Group, and also they are associated with the Government of India, and our most honorable Prime Minister Modi ji is trying his level best to bring all our ancient Indian systems once again into the limelight, and we are fortunate enough to be in this present situation, and we can progress taking the exams from Tata Group, and also we can get qualified and teach yoga, and also we can learn money also through this certification, because they are maintaining all the needed standards, and also they are ready to give this training to various people. And that's why I, in this context, International Yoga Day context, like to tell you, the general public as well as the youth, all the people, to learn yoga and get certified themselves, and also they can improve their own health, and whatever field they are working, they can work efficiently, because according to Bhagavad Gita, yoga karmasu kaushalam. Whoever is doing the things skillfully, they are called as yoga people. That's why one should practice yoga and improve their own skills. Similarly, the question comes, who can practice yoga? According to our Yoga Shastras, Bala, Yuva, Vruddha, Ativruddha, Vyaditopiva, Durbalo. That means Bala, kids can practice yoga. Yuva, that means youth can practice yoga. Vruddha, that means advanced age people. Aged people can practice yoga. Ativruddha means advanced age people. Even at the age of 100 also, people can practice yoga. And according to me, yoga can be practiced as long as you are breathing. I mean, in my experience, I used to teach the people who are bedridden. If they are breathing, they can practice yoga according to our belief. Right. Now, the yoga, as I told you, Bala, Yuva, Vruddha, Ativruddha, Vyaditopiva. Those who are suffering with diseases can also practice yoga. Similarly, Durbalo means those who are weak also can practice yoga and they can become strong. And as I told you, and that means in this world, each and every person can practice yoga and they can improve their health. And also yoga, as I told you, yoga is both preventive as well as curative. It can cure the diseases which are already existing in the body, and also it can prevent the diseases which are going to enter into the body at the advanced age of the life. That's why yoga can prevent as well as it can cure the diseases. That's why one has to practice yoga
In the right way.
in the right way, under the proper guidance of the teacher or properly experienced person. Okay? And as I told you, this is my message to you. And right now I am working for, even as a professor to the one of the well-known university which is situated in Florida, and that was also started by our Indians, and they are having Vedic Wellness Trust at Bangalore. And as I told you, one can practice yoga and get benefited themselves, and also they can help the family members as well as the people who are surrounding him by teaching yoga. And that's why this International Yoga Day, my request to you all is to practice yoga under the proper guidance of the teacher. Now, for further information, you can go through the website www.yoga.com, and you can get all the information from this website. Thank you very much.